Hello, I am Dr. Kathleen Hall, and this is The Way I See It. Are you ready for your New Year's life evaluation? It's that time of year. But what I say is break the cycle. Stop running 1 year into the next, 1 month into the next, because before you know it, then you have 1 decade into the next. How about it's time to examine your life, set goals, and dreams for your authentic, happy, and healthy life now? It's over. Last year is over. Yesterday's over. There's nothing you can do about it. But guess what? You can move on from this moment forward. So, I have a little template every single year I have used for 20 years for our family. And for clients and for, I've used it a lot in the media. And what I say is, let's write down what we've completed and what you remember from 2021. And then, after we do that, we'll start creating 2022. And again, our family's been doing this for 20 years. I've kept them for that long. I have kept these. I write the list of questions, and I have kept all of our 2 children and my husband and myself. I've kept them for 20 years. Also, I have a tribe of women that we've been doing this for 15 years with each other. And I have all those in another file folder. So it's pretty cool because we all look back through them and we laugh or, say what happened, where'd we go sideways. So it's a great tool for you, another tool to have a great authentic life. So, and again, it's lots of fun going back through the years and seeing what happened, what didn't happen. And also I think it's really important that you share it with your family and friends because you get support. So if this is my goal, this is my dream for this year, this is what I didn't do last year, whatever, you're there. My husband, all the time when I lose my way, he'll go, now remember what your theme of this year is. So, and my daughter does the same thing. So we all do it for each other. So for today, if I were you, I'd grab a pen and a piece of paper because it's great to write these questions down. If you end this and you don't have them or can't redo the podcast so you can write them down, just contact me at Contact Us, and I will shoot them out to you, okay? So, and again, you can support each other with your goals and dreams throughout the year if you'll do it together. So, let's begin. So first, begin by completing and remembering 2021, okay? So we're going to begin with number 1. What was your biggest triumph in 2021? What was your biggest triumph? I would have to say, personally, for me, it was my daughter's family and my husband and I really, really weaving our lives together better, healthily, lovingly, and becoming really, really one solid family. That was my biggest triumph in this year. What was your biggest triumph? Was it in your career? Was it in your family? Was it something that you wanted to overcome? Did you move to a new house? Did you want to? Did you change a garden? Did you get a pet? What was your biggest triumph in 2021? Next, what was your biggest loss in 2021? What was your biggest loss? For me, I'd have to be honest and say that it was, I had some really, really big health challenges this last year. So, and still haven't moved past a couple of them. We're working through them with some doctors. But anyway, that was my biggest loss was some health issues. What was your biggest loss? Did it have to do with money? Did it have to do with your health, a relationship, your child, work? What did it have to do with? What was your biggest loss last year? 3, what was the smartest decision you made in 2021? What was the smartest, okay? What was the thing that you thought about, focused on, and the smartest decision you made in 2021? I will have to think about that one because I don't know what my smartest decision was. Had to make a lot of them. But anyway, so this is about you. What was your smartest decision in 2021? 4, what one word best sums up and describes your 2021 experience? What one word best sums up and describes your 2021 experience? And personally for me, I would have to say challenging. That would be the one word. challenging year. Whew, on many, many, many levels. So, what would that be? Well, one word now, not a bunch. One word sums up your and describes your word. One word that sums up and describes 2021. 5. What was the greatest lesson you learned in 2021? What was the greatest lesson that you learned? My greatest lesson, I really think, was, and it's a hard one for me, was asking for help. It's a continual struggle, but again, asking for help, and I got a lot of help and support. So my greatest lesson was asking for help. What was your greatest lesson? What was it? What did you learn in 2021 during the pandemic and all the challenges we all went through? Number 6, what was the most loving service you performed in 2021? What was the most loving service you performed in 2021? I would have to say a couple that I worked with who had significant challenges. Wow, on every level. Patience, love, kindness, working to get them help. So that was, and again, the unbelievable reward was that family is thriving and moving forward, but they just didn't have the resources to do it on their own. And this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. And so being able to help people with referrals and all kinds of other resources is just such a blessing. But what was the most loving service you performed in 2021? And 7, what is your biggest piece of unfinished business in 2021? For me, it's the Mindful Living Network. We have created this platform, One People, One Planet, One Future, for us to grow it so that people come there and share their experiences and help each other grow mindfully, whether it's what you eat, how you grow a garden, how you recycle, how you have reverent respect, a meditation room. And I need to have it scaled. So my unfinished business was trying to find a partner or someone to move us to the next level, because I've been funding this by myself since the inception, since the creation. And I need some more sophisticated support. But what is your biggest piece of unfinished business in 2021? And next, what are you most happy about completing in 2021? What are you most happy about completing? I would have to put, we had an addition on our house that took forever. I mean, it's a solarium, and I moved my part of my office out there so that when I work out there, it's glass all over, and my bird feeders and gardens, so that when I'm working on the Mindful Living Network and everything that I do, I'm out there in that beautiful midst of the gardens in sun, in light and in sun, and it took forever. We signed a contract in February of 2020. Okay, February. We went all of 2020, went into 2021, and again, it took 7 months. So it lasted forever with the pandemic. So that is what I'm most happy about completing in 2021. What are you most happy about completing? Was it an education? Was it a relationship? Was it something in your house? Did you take a course for a hobby? What did you complete in 2021 that you're most happy about? And who were the 3 people, next, who were the 3 people that had the greatest impact on your life in 2021? Who were they? Who were the 3 people that had the greatest impact on your life? I think that's easy for me. That would be my daughter Brittany, Catherine, and our granddaughter Avery. Those are the 3 people that had the greatest impact on my life. What about yours? Who were the 3 people that had the greatest impact on your life in 2021? What was the biggest risk you took in 2021? That's another great question. What was the biggest risk you took in 2021? That's another one I'm going to have to think about. 11, what was the biggest surprise in 2021? What was the biggest surprise in 2021? Mine was when I wasn't able to walk or move, I learned about water aerobics. And so I got into the pool, and because it was less gravity, I was able to move again. So, and it's made me strong and healthy and all kinds of, and I met amazing people. So I would say my biggest surprise in 2021 was discovering a new way to exercise. I had always done yoga, walked, Pilates, the usual thing, but I had never done water aerobics. Amazing. And if you haven't tried it, you got to try it. But what was your biggest surprise in 2021? Next, what important relationship improved the most in 2021 for you? What important relationship improved the most in 2021? I would again have to say my daughter. She and I have gotten much, much, much closer. It's been so rewarding, amazing. But what important relationship improved the most in 2021 for you? Next, what is the greatest gift you could have received in 2021? What is the greatest gift you could have received in 2021? Mine would have been some help with my company. Mine would have been some really wise person, some person with various kinds of resources, business-wise and development-wise, to assist me, partner with me in my company. That would have been my greatest gift. I didn't get it, but that's what it would have been. But what is the greatest gift you could have received in 2021? What would it be? Would it have been a partner? Would it have been a house? Would it have been a different kind of job? Would it have been what? Something in your health? And last but not least, what else do you need to do or say to be complete with 2021? I would say, what else do you need to say or do to 2021? I'd almost say goodbye, farewell, complete, done. That's for me. Goodbye. I'm done with it. Whew. What else do you, though? What do you need to say or do to complete 2021? And next, we shift to creating 2022. Okay? You're going to create this next year. And so am I. First, what would you like to be your biggest triumph in 2022? For me personally, it has to do with my company. But what would you like to be your biggest triumph this year? What would it be? Does it have to do with your health, your body? Does it have to do with your home, your work, your life? Living an authentic life? What is it? Changing careers? 2, what advice would you like to give yourself in 2022? Okay, for me it would be optimistic, energetic, hopeful, optimistic, and resilience. Keep doing it. Keep going for it. Keep going for it. Keep going for it. Don't give up. Never, ever, ever give up. Fall down 40 times, get up 41. That would be my advice to myself. Get up every morning, wash your face, brush your teeth, take a deep breath and go, okay, this is a new day, and I only have so many more in my life. What advice would you give yourself in 2022? 3, what is the major effort you're planning to improve your financial situation in 2022? What is the major effort you are planning to improve in your financial situation in 2022? For me, that has to do, again, with scaling, getting some people to come in and resources to shift my company. That would be the major. But what about you? This is about you. What is the major effort you're planning to improve your financial situation in 2022? Is it a budget? Something as simple as a budget? Is it something as simple as maybe not using your credit card so much? Is it something, buy less things online? I don't know. Saving $10 a week or a month. What could you do in 2022 to change your financial situation? 4, what would you be most happy about completing in 2022? What would you be most happy about completing in 2022? And again, for me, I'm pretty focused on my company, so it has to do with Mindful Living Network. I need to get it out into the world, because if we ever as a universe needed to learn to live mindfully, it's now, today, yesterday. So, but what about you? What would you be most happy about completing? 5. What would you most like to change about yourself in 2022? Okay, that's pretty easy for me. I had some health challenges, and I'm not as strong, and I've gained some weight. So I would like to be strong and be able to walk anywhere I want to walk, and get really healthy. That's what I would like to change most. Be able to walk like I used to without pain. That would be amazing for me. And again, I really would like to lose some weight. So that's huge for me. And I hate to sound, just like everybody else says that, but it's true for me. So what would you like to change most about yourself in 2022? Next, what are you looking forward to learning in 2022? I want to learn more about social media. I have a social media person who's doing it, but I want to learn more about Instagram, TikTok, and all of these things I want to do. I want to learn more about social media. So that's I know overviews, of course I know, the usual, things, but I would like to more intricately learn more. What are you looking forward to learning in 2022? Is it an education? Is it a graduate degree? Is it learning a new hobby? How about learning a new language? I'd like that too. I'd like to learn Spanish. So what are you looking forward to learning in 2022? And next, what do you think your biggest risk will be in 2022? Mine is the same thing. It's with COVID and isolation. My staff, our team all work from home now. We were like a family, close, laughed, played, ate lunch, dreamed together, worked together, brainstormed. They're gone. So I have my tribes of women, but still, I miss the community. So that's my biggest risk, is slipping into depression or isolation. So that's the biggest risk for me, because it doesn't help my frame of mind, my creativity, my optimism. I thrive on other people. So this isolation from the COVID surges and not being able to get everybody back in here, that's the biggest risk for me mentally and physically. But what about you? What do you think your biggest risk will be in 2022? Next, what about your work? What are you most committed to changing and improving in 2022? And again, for me, I want to get some more people involved so we can take this to a new level and have some more fun. But what about you? What about your work are you most committed to changing and improving in 2022? And next, what is one undeveloped talent you're willing to explore in 2022? What's an undeveloped talent you're willing to explore in 2022? Well, I thought I used to play the piano like forever, so I bought myself a keyboard. So I'm thinking that could be because it was undeveloped and I stopped. My father moved us and sold the piano, and I never played again. So what is the one yet undeveloped talent you are willing to explore in 2022? What is that? And I used to play tennis very well, and I haven't played tennis in a long time, so I'd like to redevelop that. But again, what about you? And next, what brings you the most joy? And how are you going to do or have more joy in 2022? Okay, I'm going to have more joy by not worrying so much. I'm going to have more joy that since we sold our farm, I haven't been riding horses. So I've got to find a new farm, a new horse, someplace where I get out and ride. I've got to do that. It's pure joy. My granddaughter, and we're expecting another granddaughter, this year. So I'm going to have more joy by creating time to stay with them and spend time with them. and my husband. Because of COVID and everything, we haven't spent a whole lot of time going anywhere and kind of been locked up. So I would love to spend more time with my husband. We've been married forever, and we adore each other, and we laugh, and I just want to spend some time with him. So that's, the house is finished, yard, everything else is what, my company brings me joy, but I'm growing it, but that's it for me. So, but this is about you. What brings you the most joy? And how are you going to do and have more joy in 2022? And getting towards the end, who or what, other than yourself, are you most committed to loving and serving in 2022? I am committed to loving and serving the people in the Mindful Living Network. I want to develop community, and I'm going to figure out how to do that people can comment, interchange ideas. So I'm going to commit myself to loving and serving, because I think the Mindful Living Network is one of the sources to be able to change the world so that we can all heal this planet, environmentally, spiritually, quit this huge separation. So that's what I'm going to do. But who or what, other than yourself, are you committed to loving and serving in 2022? Last but not least, what one word would you like to have as your theme in 2022? I got this one. What one word would you like to have as your theme in 2022? And mine is fun. If it's not fun, I'm not doing it. I have worked my entire life, and I'm now many decades old. And I've always worked. I find meaning in work. It's, it's the essence of my DNA. My family has always done it. The halls for intergenerationally. So it's kind of who we be and what we do. So I want to shift my life before I die and just have some fun. I want to have fun. I want to have fun and focus on it and see if the world falls apart without me working. Because that's kind of been my little mantra in my head. So for me, it's having fun. But what one word would you like to have as your theme in 2022? What is it? Please choose your word. See, and it's cool because when you choose a word each year, your partner, friends, family help you remember it. So, okay, how was that for a New Year's evaluation of, completing and remembering 2021 and creating your 2022? I think we did a great job. So if you have any questions or ideas for a show or anything, please hit the contact button on the mindfullivingnetwork.com or OurMLN.com and let me know your ideas or what you're thinking. Remember, it's not just a tagline, it's who we be, but it is. We are one people, one planet, one future. We have a great newsletter. And again, contact me anytime at Contact Us. Remember, it's our world. It's 2022. Let's hold on to our hearts and hands and heal ourselves, heal each other, heal our world. We can do this. Please share us with your family and your friends and your community, because we can do this together. Go to our meditation room. I love our meditation room. You can either go to the meditation room through the Mindful Living Network, or you can go to YouTube to the meditation room. We also have a Mindful Living Network app. It's very cool. It's got stress tips. It's got the meditation room on there. It's got inspirational quotes. I love our app. And our newsletter. Sign up for our newsletter on the site. It's every 2 weeks. It's inspirational. It's health, mental and physical health news, and it's lots of inspiration and love. And follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And know you are the reason we're here. So please have an incredible 2022. And know how much we care about you, and we are here to serve you. Thank you.